Every fucking trade that we enter, they're all losers from the start. You got to cover the costs. You got to cover the dealing spread in Forex. Every single one of us has to manage a losing trade right from the jump. Some of us manage them better than others. And you have to remind yourself that you're the only one at the helm. I can't fix the shit when you do it wrong. When you steer into a tree, you done wrecked your shit. Like, I can't fix that. And you have to live with it. You got to come back from that and know that, hey, you're in good company. I've fucking blown lots of accounts as a young man. I've done that. That's normal shit. Even when I was in my 30s, I've set accounts up. And I had my own algorithms where it would put orders in, and I was testing high frequency trading. And I'd set them up, let it go, and then boom, 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 boom. Inside of 1 hour, the account's gone. Because the settings would be off, and I'm pushing it full board. Bang, 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 bang. I'm not doing the trading. My program's doing it. And boom, 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 it's done. Well, I take that data, and I say, okay, what did it do wrong? What do I have to fix and debug it? Now, if someone looked at that and said, oh, look at this. He put his account together, sat there for 2 weeks, first day out the gate, boom, shot himself in the ass. Looking at it outwardly, that it was like, this guy took that many trades and the whole fucking account roasted in 1 day, not knowing that what I was doing was, number one, I'm setting all my parameters up to see what I can do. And it wasn't a lot of money, but outwardly looking at that, it'd be like, oh, that's failure. That's a person doesn't know. I'm trying to automate something. And that failure shows you what you need to adjust and what you need to fix. So there's a lot of ignorance in this industry, especially from people that are just coming in. They don't even know how to fucking trade, but they're going to give an opinion about somebody else. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You have never taken a trade in your life. And you're going to criticize other people and me? Fuck off. Get out of here. You have no idea what you're doing. You have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. And you have no business giving your criticism about anyone. You're still working a job. You've never been profitable. You can't even find a setup, but you got all this criticism about everyone else. That's who some of you are listening to. And you let that shit get into your head, and that's taking precedence over learning. Because if you spend time doing this, you'll see that everything else that anybody's chatting about, it's all bullshit. You're in the right place at the right time with the right person. I'm not going to hand you a bill with a credit card, swipe your this and give me your PayPal that. All this is you show up, you put the work in, learn. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be fucking hard because you're wrestling yourself. But once you finally get past yourself and get out of your own fucking way, then you'll really start to learn. And you'll see that you've made it much more harder than it needs to be. Because it's all basically psychological. You're afraid of losing money. You're afraid of being wrong. You're afraid of failing. You're afraid of your fucking spouse or your coworkers or your family members, your friends to say, I told you it wasn't going to work. It's all a pipe dream. And some of you deep down inside, listen, folks, listen. It's going to get so hard that you're going to actually create the environment for that to happen. So that way it's ending all the pain. That short little momentary embarrassment around your family and friends, your coworkers. Yeah, I lost my fucking money. You're right. It's fucking bullshit. Nobody's making money. It's all fucking fraud. It's a scam. It's all horseshit. Because you don't want to endure. Because it's hard wrestling with that feeling of, what would they think of me if I fail? Fuck that. Why are you even entertaining that shit? Listen, failure is a fucking choice. That's not a guarantee. Failure is a fucking choice. Setbacks, speed bumps, adversities, that's all part of this, like anything else. Anything worth doing is going to be fucking hard. It's going to cost money. It's going to cost time. It's going to cause you to have to put more effort into this than anything you've ever done. Weak people don't survive in this industry. Unorganized, undisciplined, irresponsible motherfuckers do not stay in this business. You have to be an adult that is an independent thinker that understands there's real risk in this shit. You can lose your ass. You can have more money taken from you than you have. How's that possible? Get into a move where your stop loss doesn't get respected like a CPI number, and it full on margin calls your ass. Now you're underneath where you had in the account. It's gone. The broker's going to want that money. I've had margin calls like that. Scratch yourself. Okay, it's bad. Blow your leg off. It sucks. You got to get a prosthetic. Okay. If you're going to be in trading, you got to find a way to work around it. You're going to hurt yourself in this industry. You're going to. Everybody does it. No one's walked in this and went through without any scars. We all have. If you're here still and you finally made it point to profitability, you all have these same war stories. Some of them are much more interesting than others. But largely, most of the things that you're putting yourself through are completely avoidable because you're looking for too big of a return too fast. You want to flip your accounts. You see all these fuckers on YouTube. Yeah, I flip my account this way and I flip my account that way. I've done this and I've done that. And they're only showing you an MT4 list of trades. No engagement, no management, none of that stuff. And you fall victim to that because you see everybody else saying shit in their comment section. Oh, you're the GOAT. You're a trading god. This is God-like trading. That's nonsense. And you don't ever want to be caught up in any of that. I'm going to say this. If you read the comments on my YouTube video, it's a sugar fest. And you now understand why I did not have those comment sections open. Because all of that stuff, while I love it, it feels good as a mentor seeing it, it's needless. It's really not needed at all. And I can see how easily someone that would be slated against me would see that and say, oh yeah, this is all, him sock puppeting. That's a lot of people, isn't it? But you don't need to do that. And don't let that opinion by other people saying that they like or support what I do, don't let that shape your opinion of me. Don't, because you see other people saying, oh, ICT is the greatest thing since sliced bread. He's the GOAT. I'm not the fucking GOAT. Okay. I can't stand that. But don't let other people influence you thinking I'm better than I am because you see other people saying that I am. I want you to come here and taste and see it yourself. And if I don't live up to what you think I've said, then you say it and bring it and show all the receipts where I said this live and it didn't happen. That I showed an example and explained what I was going to do and then did it. And it wasn't in the teachings. And I was looking for this when I first started because I was buying every book out there thinking, okay, the RSI divergence with a 14 period is going to be the clue for me to get the highest candle. If I could just learn how to sell the highest candle, then that's it. I'll be profitable. Listen to what I was thinking about as a 20-year-old. I was demanding and only accepting being short on the highest candle. So what was I missing by only pursuing that? Any chance of ever seeing or recognizing a fair value gap or a breaker. Oh, shit. And that's how you fell victim like everybody else does. Indicators are a distraction taking you away from open, high, low, and close. I'm convinced that if people would have studied price action long enough without all that other bullshit, patterns for pattern's sake would have been a bigger thing. You're here to listen to my opinion, whether you like it or not. I don't give a fuck. Okay. But if you want to learn how to do this, this is the way I teach it. And sometimes I'm not the best mentor for it. In fact, I'm probably not the best mentor, but I have logic and I have things that make perfect sense if you just take everything else away and just go back to the conversation of what we're talking about. How do these markets work? How do they book? What makes them gyrate? And what's the real general principle? What causes the price fluctuations and repricing? Why does the market go up? Why does the market go down? It has nothing to do with buying and selling pressure. It's the fucking liquidity. It's where the money is. The money is the orders. Where are those orders going to be resting? Above old highs and below old lows. How hard is that? It's not fucking hard. It's not complicated. Now, what complicates it is I have so many approaches to attack that liquidity. And lazy fucks out there simply want a one-trick pony approach that they don't have to fucking think about. They want to pop up a yin and yang symbol on their fucking chart, and then they got to just do something based on that. Give me something to understand why I'm doing it. Don't just give me a stop sign or a green light go. Fuck that. Give me something to trust. I don't want to be like a laboratory rat where the bell would ring and the rat knows to go down this way, this way, this way, and it can get its cheese. Fuck that. I don't want to be manipulated in any aspect. I want to know why I'm doing something. I know why it's supposed to be happening. And when it's wrong, I accept the fact that I did it wrong. I'm not going to argue about it. I'm not going to be fucking mad about the system falling apart. I'm going to trust that it will work again in the future when I'm right doing it. See the difference there? There's personal responsibility that's lacking in all of the fuckery that's going on in this industry. And it's been that way since I've been in it and longer.